So I've been playing a lot of Minecraft beta recently. I'm not, entirely sure why. It's just been the version I've been playing, and it might just okay. I'm not sure if it's the simplicity of it or if it's the way you have to like kind of get everything yourself, or maybe it's just the slow paced kind of gameplay. But I've been obsessed with it. And I have this world that I kind of want to show off, and I want to talk about how playing Minecraft beta kind of it helped me kill my perfectionism, and it's something that I've been struggling with a lot, especially recently. But first things first, I'm gonna go to the start of this world. I'm gonna show you the spawn area, and we'll see you from there. Diligent, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, what?
How was that?
Oh, I was sleeping, huh?
How was that?
Oh, yeah, that was grand.
I love how you heard all of that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I liked the part where you said a lot of filler words like,
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot more natural that way.
It does feel a lot more natural, but one thing you should know is that less is usually more when it comes to performing. So usually if you still try to beat out the filler words, when you want to add filler words is when you're confused. Like, oh yeah, there was this thing where...
Oh, I almost just drowned there. Almost.
Plus, it'll feel natural if all of your dialogue comes from the heart anyways, even if you use the filler words.
That's fair. Alright, well, we're on our way there. We're just about here. This is a little... I had a pillar up from this cave. Okay, so I started this world on the 404 seed. Now, if you don't know what the 404 seed is, it's this challenge seed back in the day of beta that people would play on, and they would essentially collect all the resources they needed to survive underground on the first day. And then once night came around, they had to... I can actually show you where the gravel part is. Oh, whoa, there's clay over there. That's neat. I didn't know that it was there. I might have to go back and collect that later. Alright.
You're doing great.
Thank you. It's also kind of like weird because like I know where I'm gonna cut the video, so it just like keeps the pressure off me, I think.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. I wonder if you saw that in a Doom Eternal video where I was just silent.
Maybe, I don't know. I had it on in the background, and then like when you would scream, I would look.
Yeah, beautiful.
Do I even know where I'm going? Black sheep. That guy can't get a job in this economy. I should not make that joke. Uh-oh.
You've heard worse at my channel. I'm sure you won't mind.
I've heard worse on your channel. I don't know if that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, what's the worst one have you heard from my channel?
Didn't you almost say the N-word once as like a joke or something?
I don't know, actually. If I did, that was an oversight.
I don't even know where... Okay. I guess maybe I can't show you where it is. I kind of lost it. Somewhere over there. This is my friend. I actually had to go over to his house to record this because my computer was bugging out, dude.
It wasn't that fun, and now he's in my room.
Yeah, now I've invaded his home.
Yeah. Like, originally I was gonna lock the door when he came in, but he just went in anyways.
Yeah. I think it'd be so funny if, like, they can't hear you and it just sounds like I'm talking to myself. Minecraft, the schizophrenia playthrough.
The voices are telling me things again.
Oh my goodness, that's a squid clipping through the block. Anyway, you would, like, place a torch in this, or not a torch, you would update the gravel blocks, and you would fall through to this massive cave system, and you were supposed to survive in this cave system without using any torches. As you can see, I used torches, and you weren't allowed to come back up, and basically, once you died, that was it. It was basically the early version of hardcore mode. I got really bored of that very quickly, and so I just decided I wanted to make this a normal Minecraft beta world. But I also really wanted to make a world with a lot of caves, and, the 404 seed is well known for its massive cave system. Oh my lord, it is ginormous, especially for beta. I have some screenshots, I'll probably put them up right now. But there's some crazy cave generation in this world. And I kind of wanted that because I had this idea for like this town that like, you know, I'll show you. I'll show you when I get there. But welcome to the Lost Mine of Grumbledurn. It's a lot less impressive with the fog up. Let me change that actually. Pretend you didn't see that. To the Lost Mine of Grumbledurn.
The lava looks like tomato soup.
Thank you. That's very reassuring. It does actually kind of look like tomato soup. Oh my god. Just come over here. Just come over here. We need your commentary.
Okay. Yes, Dad.
Okay. Hello. Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I almost walked right into that. Oh my goodness.
I would love to see that. Especially with diamond equipment. Ooh, that would have been fun. Content?
Oh my goodness, we got an achievement. I wonder if it's because I actually had to import this world file over to your computer. That's strange. It's crazy.
Little wee.
What are we?
Little wee insane.
Alright, so over here, I kind of, I don't know, there's a lot of slow-paced mining in beta, because there's no enchantments. The fastest you can mine is literally, here, I'll show you. This is the fastest you can mine. I guess you can click mine to like mine just a little faster, but point being, you know, mining is very slow. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a tedious process. I'd say it's very deliberate in the way that you go about it. And most of my time spent down here was just mining this area out, but also exploring, because I found a couple of mob spawners. There's a lot in this seed right next to each other, and I'll show you what I mean over there. But for right now, you know, this is just the stuff I had. That's when I visited here later. If you don't know why I have so many mushrooms, it's because there's no data in the game that stops the mushroom from spreading infinitely. So occasionally I'll come down here and this will just be like across the entire cave floor over here, which is why I have so many. I have a screenshot of a fully grown mushroom cave. I'll also put that up. But
if he isn't lazy.
If I'm not lazy. Also, there's no quarry over there. I was gonna do something over there, but I just didn't. But yeah, here's just the stuff I had down here. I already moved all the valuables to my new place up there. But here, okay, this tree. There's a story about this tree. When I came down here, the very first day in this game, I planted this tree. And it took like 10 hours for it to grow. I was already
supposed to make a noise for that.
No.
It took me 10 days. What?
It took me so long. It took this so long to grow. I was like already established all the way up there, and I came back down. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a tree. It's insane. Maybe I don't think it. I think it might just. It took so long because it was looking for a tree that like generated in this shape that could actually fit here. Because you know. I don't know if this is the case, but you know, every time a tree grows, it has to like it rolls like a random number, and you know that random number generates a certain specific tree, and if that number can't generate, then it will just wait an extra bit of time. I'm not sure if that's the case. It feels like that's the case because that would make the most sense, right? Why this tree took forever to grow. I don't know. Over here. Here's like a little entrance over there. But over here's my spider farm, string farm, and I like fortifying like cave systems. I don't know. I think it's really cool. Just to have like a safe way of coming down into cave systems. So that's what these doors are for. They're to like kind of block off other exits to the cave. So you know, there's I could have swore there was one right there. Minecraft schizophrenia update. But, oh wait, it was down here. Okay. So, you know, there's quite a few of these around. This mob farm was designed after Monsters. If you know who he is, he's a pretty big content creator in the Minecraft beta space. It also kind of, the way I built it also kind of, you know, functions as a cactus farm, which is kind of neat. What happens is, oh my goodness, this world isn't on peaceful? Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize. Teehee.
String,
indeed.
Whoa.
Indeed.
Hello? Echo. What?
Guys, come on. So what happens is spiders spawn from there and they get like attacked. They get damaged by those cacti and they kind of like the string falls down here into this collection system. So yeah, that's how that works. And you know, when I'm just watching like long form YouTube videos, I'll just come down here and put on Persona 5 or something. Put on Persona 5. I'll play Persona 5 while this is going on, I'll just watch a YouTube video. But yeah, the reason I have a string farm is because in beta, right, sheep don't regrow their wool, and you can't breed them. So the only way to get wool is either by, you know, crafting it with string, or just finding sheep in the world when they spawn, and just, you know, shearing them. Which is made easier in beta because, you know, they haven't fucked up mob spawning yet.
You just said a cuss word on my channel? On my setup?
You don't... Oh, you can't control who I am, Dad.
You're going back to the basement after this.
No. Alright, I almost walked into that again. Oh my lord.
So, you spend a lot of time climbing stairs.
Yeah, it was a lot, like, okay, there's no, like, shift clicking. Oh, there is shift clicking. Sometimes. There's no, like, that's a squid. There's no, you know, dragging. When you craft things. So it's actually, like, really annoying to craft stuff like stairs. Oh, look at that. Look at that in the distance. New Grumbledern. Over here, okay, here's a funny story. So, the first... I beg of you to stop.
I have impulses.
I beg of you to control your impulses.
Or so easy.
Okay, so... The first day, I came out of that little hole, I actually went over here, and I built this little house. I don't know, it was just something to protect me from the mobs. I just sat in here for a while, because I didn't have a bed yet, because, you know, I didn't have, that's a whole lot of, I didn't have all this wool, for a bed. Oh, do I have anything in here? No. So this is just a very basic house, and, I went to go looking for, do you not have a nose?
Oh god!
Oh no! Oh my lord!
River,
Get away!
River,
Get it away!
this is a
Get it
sign of
away!
Brian.
Oh my god!
Remember, this is a sign of Hero Brian!
Hero Brian's real!
No,
Oh
no.
my god! Oh, there it is! There's the, 404 little gravel spot where, you know, you placed, place something here, you updated the blocks, and you'd fall down there. Very interesting stuff. Anyway, I explored over here, and okay, I have very poor hardware, so, like, it might not seem very, like, you know, like, why did I place all these torches to find myself? But, like, I play with the fog all the way up because I can't play anywhere, like, any way else. So, I had to find my way with the torches. When you play like this, it's like, okay, well, actually, this is all really close together. But it wasn't to me at the time, okay?
He's also playing on my desktop, which uses an NVIDIA 3070 Ti.
He has that gamer cache, dude.
That's a lie, actually. We just found a way to actually get it for a very cheap price. we went to India and we bought it for rupees.
He bought it with Hyrulean currency.
Exactly.
I haven't built a whole lot because I've only been playing for like a month, maybe like a couple weeks.
For shame.
For shame, indeed. So this is the first house I built on this world. I'll show you a screenshot right now of what it looked like beforehand. And this was just kind of an area to, like, you know, settle down and put all my resources. I've moved most of them, you know, by now. But this is just the house I made when I first settled here. Get used to this interior designing, because this is the exact way I design every single interior in Minecraft. So, you know, this isn't really repeated very often. I just had it in this room because it felt, you know, natural. You know, little desk. I used this type of wood for, oh my goodness, what's the word? Contrast. And, you know, this little shelf design. I'm gonna sleep, actually. So, the second thing I built in this world is... Hi, Cal. How are you doing? Second thing I built in this world is this little thing over here. Now, there's some lore to New Grumbledern, as you can see over here. That's what this place is called. It was built on the ruins of an ancient civilization called, believe it or not, Grumbledern, which is why this place is called New Grumbledern. Also, is the gravel texture different? Maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't think so. But this tavern, I called it the Grendel Crick Tavern. The Grendel Crick Tavern, because, you know, it's, I want to name most of these places based off my friends, and Crick is a very humorous misspelling of one of my friends' name. And, you know, every time we, like, try to text him, we always misspell his name. And it's gotten to the point where Crick is auto-corrected over his name. It's really funny. But you'll notice that the floor is stone and that there's the stone up here. That's because I wanted to have, like, a fireplace. And I'm not sure exactly, like, what the fire radius is in beta. But I'm still too afraid to put fire here, so I'm just not going to. But yeah, this is a little tavern. There's some seats. There's like some table and chairs. Down here you have the storage. Now, there would be food in here. But I just use this for, you know, putting all my research, my resources, my important stuff. All the mining spoils. Up here we have, you know, a little lodging. And the thing with, the buildings in this town is I want every building to feel lived in. And by that I mean I want, you know, there to be like an appropriate number of buildings to shop ratio. So, you know, every building I build, I want to have like a way of living inside of it. So, you know, I have the beds. This is all because I was afraid it was going to burn down. And then I have this little attic up here. It's really nice. I like it. But yeah, if you notice, if you were very, very, very keen, you would have noticed this is a 2-block wall. And why is that? Well, because I built the house 1 block off, and I didn't want to fix it, so I just put another wall here, so it would look natural. So ignore that. Sorry that I had to tell you that. But, okay. Let's get into the reasons, before I show more off, let's get into the reasons why I think Minecraft Beta has really taught me about, perfectionism, and, you know, how to kill it, or how to, you know, make it less effective on my day-to-day life. In Minecraft Beta, a lot of the stuff is slow. A lot of the process of building and stuff is very slow. I wouldn't say tedious, I've already said this before, but it's very deliberate. So, there's no real efficient way of farming a lot of items, at least not to my knowledge. There's not a lot of high-efficiency ways of playing the game, per se. And a lot of that has kind of made me, you know, stop and really consider what I'm doing. So I'll be like, oh, I want to put this over here, and then I just do it. Not because, that was a poor way of wording it. Let me figure out how to word it better. Hold on. So, I guess I should start with some backgrounds in order to talk about this world more efficiently. But I think that like a couple months ago, I uploaded this video about Persona 5. You know, Persona 5 is exactly what modern gaming needs, or whatever. The thing about that is, I thought it was a really good video when I uploaded it, and you know, in retrospective, it was, but, you know, obviously I'm going to be my own worst critic, and I found some things that I really didn't like with the video at the time, and things that I wanted to, like, kind of do better with the next one. So my mindset going into this video that I want to make, I've talked about this before, it's the Persona 5 Strikers video. I want to make a video on Persona 5 Strikers, and I've talked about it before, but, you know, I kind of felt like this video needed to be perfect in every way. You know, it needed to be a full retrospective breakdown. I wanted it to be like 2 hours long. It needed to like it needed to be the best video on Persona 5 Strikers ever made.
Why the heck would you spend 2 hours on Persona 5?
I don't know, dude. Let me talk. Let me talk to my audience. So, you know, I was worried that, not really worried, but, you know, I just really wanted this video to be as good as possible, because the amount of views I got on the Persona 5 video was, oh, lag. Okay, it was quite a bit more than normal. You know, like 20,000 views. That's not normal for me. So, you know, I was looking for that again. I was chasing that high. But it wasn't necessarily because I wanted other people to like my video. It was just because I felt like that's the natural that was the natural, oh my goodness, what am I saying? That was the natural next step for me, was to just make a comprehensive video about one of my favorite games. And That's a big task, and I felt like for sure I was gonna do it. Like, there's no way I wasn't gonna do it. But as time went on, I started the video in like February. Oh my goodness. I started the video in February, and I got very little done. I had some things, but by, I think, the end of June, I was like, okay, I need to rethink this. This is not going my way. Nothing is as it should be. I started talking about all these things that I didn't really need to talk about, or really want to talk about, and, it took away from the meaning of the video, and also, I kind of burnt myself out. Okay, I didn't burn myself out, but I just felt, kind of pressured, not by, like, anyone else, not, like, by my friends or, like, fellow YouTubers, but, like, I felt pressured by my own expectations of what this video should be, how good it should be, etc., etc., and I kind of just stopped all progress on the video. I felt like I couldn't do it. It was too much. But, after playing some Minecraft beta and coming back to the video, I returned with a healthier mindset and really broke down the video into what I wanted to say and how I was going to say it. The Persona 5 video, actually, I thought that was really good at the time, and then I, started to hate it, and then when I returned to it recently, I realized just how good it actually was, at least to me. Like, that's a video I would watch. And that's kind of the main goal for, me and my channel, is I want to make videos that I would watch. And, returning to it made me realize that it wasn't a comprehensive breakdown of Persona 5. It was, like, 3 individual and, like, non-related things that I just found really interesting that I made a whole video about. Like, that was it. It was so rudimentary. So, returning to the Persona 5 Strikers video with a healthier mindset and the knowledge that I didn't have to, like, break it down fully into every bit in detail and talk about every story bit or whatever, it made me, realize that I would be happier with a video that is much more focused on what I believe the message of Persona 5 Strikers is than a full and complete breakdown of it. Because I feel like returning to it and really, breaking down what I wanted to say helped me bring out, that voice in me, that helped me bring out what I really wanted to say. Fuck you, pig. Oh my god. I hate you and your lack of a nose. I'll talk about it more, but this is the third thing. No, it's not. The tower is the third thing I built. So here's the tower I built. And there's some lore behind this tower. There's some juicy Minecraft lore. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you this. So this is useless in Minecraft beta. Any sugarcane farm design, at least that I know of, is useless unless it's automatic, because sugarcane grows really fast in Minecraft beta. So this will regrow in like 5 minutes by the time I've already left. So it's not even useful unless you can automate it. And at least to my knowledge, unless you have like a block update detector, you can't really automate it. And you only get like 4 pieces of sugarcane. So it's like not even that useful. So like, it's not needed. I just thought it was kind of cool to have this. But also, I'm a Minecraft Bedrock player. I know, ill, gross, but, I've gotten used to that kind of redstone. I'm a big redstoner. I'm trying to build a computer in Minecraft right now, actually. I'll throw up some screenshots. But I don't know how to build. I only know how to build the ALU. Okay, I'm not making good progress on it. But in Minecraft Bedrock, I would argue that Minecraft Bedrock redstone makes more sense, even though Java redstone, you can do way cooler stuff on it, like one-tick pulses, or, what was it called again? The weird... Never mind, I don't think I talked to you about this.
Walking repeaters?
No, that you can do that on both. I remember talking to someone, but I guess it wasn't you. About...
Ops, RNG?
No, it was... You can do all that on Bedrock. It was something about, like, powering a block from, like, the diagonal of something else, like powering a piston from, like, a block above or something. I don't know.
Oh, because you have to... In Bedrock, you're able to they'll automatically connect to the piston. In Java, they don't directly connect.
Yeah, that's what I'm just going to talk about. And like I would have just been able to use one redstone line behind this, but no, I have to do this like gross little like ridge thing going on to work this out.
You could have used repeaters.
There's no repeaters in this version.
Oh right, this is okay.
Yeah, there's no quartz in this version.
So how they would repeat is that they would have like a redstone torch that is powered by a redstone signal from behind. And
Yeah.
it would be a bulky design. I remember now.
Yeah, there's no repeaters in this version. But anyway. So this tower, I imagine, is inhabited by this like old man who, and I'll show it later, got lost in like the catacombs of New Grumbledurn, or I guess Old Dumbledurn. Grumbledurn, not Dumbledurn. That's kind of a funny image right there. But yeah, this is where he lives, and he's a very paranoid man because he kind of got lost in the catacombs as a young child, and you know, when he finally escaped, he became known as like the village elder, the crazy man, or whatever. Shut up, phone. What are you doing?
What was your phone doing?
Oh, sorry, my sister's asking if I put the money back into her wallet. Yes, I did.
Don't you love it? Reminds me when my mom interrupted me while I was playing Doom Troll. Be like, "Here now, go mop, sonny boy." That's how she totally sounds like. Moppeth. Oh, get mopped yourself.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Can
Anyway.
you ask if you forgot to hit record? You didn't forget to hit record, if you're wondering.
I would kill myself, like, on the spot. You don't even know. I've already recorded this 3 times. 3 whole times. And one of them was 40 minutes long. This is probably an hour at this point, actually.
Yeah, you've been going on for a bit.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know if my computer will be able to run this, like, video file.
Do you want to just edit on mine?
Probably. It's gonna be really quick edits anyway, so, like...
It's an hour long for it's not going to be quick. I'm sorry to say.
No, I'm not gonna, like, cut it up a whole bunch. It's gonna be, like, big parts like this I'm gonna cut out. Anyway. Over here we have the general store, and, I'm actually really happy with this design. You know, Basilius's common house. That's you, my friend.
Yeah.
Thing with this, though, is I want to change common house to something else because it just, you know, it makes it sound like this is like an inn or something. But this is the New Grumbledurn General Store. And the thing with this is I wanted it to be like a kind of fancy way of like storing my items. So, you know, you have dirt in here, you have cobblestone and stuff. But I also kind of wanted to make it feel like it was lived in. Here you have some shelves, some, you know, carpet, some more shelves, tables, some like items on display, and then I guess like these would be like bottles or whatever. Maybe some books behind glass because they're forbidden or something. Here's some tips. Grumbledurn's economy runs on gold ingots. But yeah, this is just a fun way of like, you know, storing... Whoa, what's going on here? That's not the pork chop texture. That's weird. Some textures are fricked up, dude. Frick? They're fricked up. Anyway, here's some more stuff. Yeah, here's just a little kitchen. Here's this little sleeping area. And across here, I imagine this is like a little meeting room for maybe like some of the youngins in the village. And this might look familiar if you've played Persona 5. But I've already talked about Persona 5 a whole lot, but this is Joker's room in Cafe LeBlanc. I also like this little storage area. There's nothing up there, but it's really nice to exist. This is where the bed would go. Here's like the bookshelf. Here's like the plants. Here's, I guess, where the stairs would be. You know, here's the TV, the CRT with like the game console and the, you know, DVD player. And here's like the tinker's desk or whatever. And then here's like the sofa. So I really wanted to use this design because it was just what was in my head at the time. And I think it turned out really nicely. I really like it. But yeah. I'm gonna show you the new building I built, and then like talk about what kind of other things I want to do in this world, and then I'm gonna show you the catacombs. They aren't done, but they're pretty neat, I think. So over here, I actually built this like yesterday. It was a lot of work, especially on the roof. The roofs are what really bother me the most, because it's just really hard to build them, or at least in my own experience. But I'm not sure exactly what this building would be. I originally wanted it to be like a blacksmith, but I think this might work better as like an inn, or like a cafe or something. It might just be an inn, mostly because of upstairs, and I'll show you that real quick. But you have this like really like big like common house, you know, these pillars that I really find interesting. I really like these. But yeah, I haven't decorated this at all. But we'll maybe one day I'll make a sequel to this video and update you on how the world's been. But this area over here, I want to put like a fishing hut or something, you know, and then maybe put like more market stalls over there, and then I want to do a blacksmith, and then that's pretty much all I want to do for New Grumbledern. I'll probably go do something else. Why are most of these textures like the new Minecraft textures? What the heck? Is it did we... I think I downloaded the wrong texture pack, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway.
You want to solve that, or?
No, not really. I think it's okay. Anyway, because like the stone, that's so weird. That's why the gravel looked weird. I don't know, dude. Anyway, this little area is really nice. I imagine it to be like a little fishing pond for maybe the elders in the village to like kind of return to when, you know, they're tired, or maybe throughout their day they just go down here to relax and catch some fish. But over here we have a market stall, and I actually stole this design from the Golden Age Minecraft subreddit. I'm not sure exactly who built it. I might put it up on screen if I'm lazy or not. Hello. You work here? I don't have any legs. Oh my goodness.
I'll make love in it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off my phone vibrate. Get out of here, dude. Get.
He's the salesman.
Oh my god, I killed him.
He was the salesman.
Oh my god, I gotta hide this.
Don't put his corpse in the selling chest.
I don't know where to put it. I apologize. I will do you a proper burial. Anyway, so, oh, it's lagging? Okay, so,
Relax, Mike.
yeah, so these, okay, oh my goodness, it grew, let's go. Anyway, these are big trees, believe it or not. And the reason I have these big trees in the world is because I really want to have like a spooky forest. I've already talked about Monster, but in his beta worlds, single player beta world, he has these like this big spooky forest, and I'll show you why it's spooky. I don't really have mine to the, you know, the best way yet, but look at that. I want to have this entire thing filled with trees, where the entire canopy is like full. And I'll put some like more smaller trees or something in here, because I really want this to be like a spooky forest, you know. The people of Grumbledern don't come in here often, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is, well, we'll get there eventually. I really hope you've been enjoying this world tour. I know there hasn't been like a lot on it, but you know, I like showing off what I've been making. But right here, this is the entrance to the catacombs, and you know, you can kind of see like the weathering inside of it. But it's not all like this detailed, and there's a reason for that. I really like the old like cobblestone texture, and I really wanted to like have this like classic randomly generated RPG dungeon in my world, and it also kind of functioned as like a cobblestone mine, and it also added some like world building to Grumbledern. So these are the old Grumbledern catacombs, and you know, they were built by the ancient people who once lived here. And we're gonna go this way here, spooky long hallway. We're gonna go over here first. But you know, we have this big room. Okay, I'm really interested in liminal spaces, and I'm also really interested in the Paris catacombs, and that's kind of like what this whole area is inspired off of. So you know, just having random pillars in here for no reason. I want this to like go really deep into the world. I don't know if there's still void fog in this version. I hope there is, because if so, I want most of this to be near the void fog, because that's freaking cool. But down this spooky long hallway, You know, I haven't put anything over here, but over here, there's these things. And I really want to, I'm going to put redstone torches here instead of, like, you know, normal torches. Because I really want to have, like, mobs spawn in these little chambers. And there's a reason for that. I want to, like, you know, be walking through here and maybe you hear, like, a zombie or, like, a skeleton and you're, like, kind of scared, like, uh-oh, am I going to encounter one? And then you go over here and you find, you know, like, they're trapped in this room. And you can just, like, wonder, like, oh, were they previous explorers who got lost in here and, like, died in one of these? Or were they prisoners from centuries ago who found themselves locked away for the rest of their life and afterlife? So that's why there's, like, 2 of them. But then, that's pretty much it.
How inconvenient would it be if it picked up the PC fan noises?
I wouldn't mind.
Alright.
So, that was my beta 1.7.3 world, and as the sun sets, I think it's time to reflect on, you know, how Minecraft beta kind of taught me to kill my perfectionism. Because as I was playing this version, I kind of forgot what it was like to play modern Minecraft in the way, I guess in the sense that, you know, in modern Minecraft, I feel like I have to make massive farms immediately. I feel like I have to, like, you know, get all the resources necessary for building. And then once I've gotten to that point, I don't have, maybe I have ideas, but I just don't feel like, you know, I just lose motivation to do so. And, you know, a lot of that could be, because there could be a lot of reasons behind that, but I think, to me, what makes it, oh my goodness, I need to think about what I say before I say it. I think the reason I find myself struggling to, you know, maintain my ideal version of what I want things to be is because I just focus on it too often, or too much. I feel like it needs to be that way. I feel like if it's not that way, you know, perfectionism. I feel, it brings out the perfectionist in me. And with Minecraft Beta, that was a non-issue. I just didn't feel the need to plan out everything because I just played however I wanted as I, you know, continued to gather resources. I don't even have any plans for this world, except for, like, the 2, like, little buildings, and then I guess I want to build a rail station to, like, a far-off place, and then that's it. I don't, you know, I think returning to a simpler time and not really worrying about, you know, what the future is going to hold really helped me come to the realization that nothing needs to be perfect. I used to have this saying, you know, there's always a perfect way of doing things. And, you know, if I'm able to find that perfect way, then, you know, whatever I'm doing, it's going to be perfect. But the more I've come to play beta, the more I've come to understand that there is no perfect way of doing things. There's no way to be perfect, right? So, Minecraft beta has taught me to kill my perfectionism. And I think it's going to be good for this channel. I think it's going to do good for, you know, myself as an individual. And maybe I'll put out the Strikers video in less than a month. Fingers crossed, right? But that was all I really wanted to say. I really hope you enjoyed my ramblings. I really didn't have, like, a plan to go into this video at all. I just kind of started talking. So in a way, I guess it's very indicative of this whole scenario. But tell me what you think about my beta world. I need the ego boost. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And, if you're new here, you might want to check out some other stuff. Maybe I'm not as proud of it as I'm going to be. But, I don't know. You might enjoy it. Do you want to add your last bit of commentary, your funny joke?
And if you guys like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get more burning content such as this.
Oh my god.
SNES Mess out!
SNES Mess out! Oh my lord. Oh my god.
I'm a professional, how could you tell?
What did you just do? Why are you throwing things?